Hi there, welcome to Phoenix Scrapbooking and Craft. This is Wendy. Today I want to talk to you about a couple of products, the main one being Brushos. They're a dye pigment that you can colour all sorts of items with. So they come in a powder form and you can just sprinkle them onto surfaces and then spritz water over them and watch them go. I think they wick out. Some of them have lots of different colour bases in them. We've got a couple of projects here that we've used the Brushos for. So we'll just talk about the Live album, which is this cover here. So on here, to create the background, what I've used is the snowflake paste, which is this. Mixed it up with one of the colours of Brusho. Burnt sienna seems to be the one that I gravitate to, and I've actually pushed it through a stencil. So that's this very background that you see here. I love the snowflake paste because it's got like a slight glitter in it, which gives it a real rough texture. I've then used a gel to stick all of my items on, so I've just used mesh and lace, things out of my collection, right in the background, and then built my layers forward with flowers, etc. Then once I've got it to that stage, once everything's dry, then you can go ahead and just sprinkle your colour on and spray it. There will be a blog post, I think, with the step-by-step photographs of me creating that project. The next project along is a photo frame. I haven't added a photo to it as yet. I can't decide what I want to put in it. This just started out as a wooden frame. Once again, I've done layers in the background. Start out with torn book text, muslin. On this one, I've actually used the art stones, which I love. Now, the art stones come in two different sizes, in the mini and then the large stones. These are a texture almost like pumice. So what happens with these is they're really absorbent of the colour. And to add these to my canvas, what I've done is mix them up in some of the crackle paste and basically spread them on like you would pate on toast. And then painted over them with a little bit of gesso and then added the Brushos for my colours. So the Brushos are really good fun, but make sure you have a decent working area with lots of mop-up cloths, because you do actually end up with little puddles of it coming off your project, but absolutely stunning to work with. Janice has done a series of 4 cards using the Brusho techniques. I think this is a glad wrap technique, am I right, Janice?
Yep, it certainly is.
So we'll cover that in another video. She's also used some of the Tim Holtz dies. I love these corner dies. She's used is it a honeycomb? Honeycomb one, yes. But there's a few different ones out and they're absolutely cool to use. They just make a quick and easy card. She's also used some of my favourites, which are the Tim Holtz words that you can cut out to create the card. So then she's used like Tim Holtz stamps, always a favourite. Got to have all those in your collection. And then this one here is one where I've used texture paste on gloss card. So just pushing it through a stencil and then spraying it with the Brushos. For the Brushos for this one I wanted more control, so what I did is mix them up in these little spritz bottles. And then I sprayed them onto my background, which is gloss card. I also individually sprayed my flowers, so I wanted some of them to be purple, some to be definite blues. I didn't want the colours blended, so that gives you control over it, and your colours come out more even. You don't get that nice wicking look, you get a definite colour. Love doing the seam binding with the Brushos, and lace always colours up beautifully. So quick and easy card. Lay all your stuff out, colour them up, and then just put it all together. So other products that we've used are the Prima
Archival cast.
Another mouthful. These things colour beautifully. They're actually quite a porous finish. I did paint them with a little bit of the gesso, so what I do is take the heavy gesso, water it down and then brush it over and then spray on my colours. And the last thing I did on my canvas waiting for the photo is I actually used the Finnabar metallic acrylic paints, and then with a dry brush, if you just brush it over any texture, then you get this lovely highlight of gold. So that's another one of my favourites. This canvas I've also used doilies on as well, so yeah, nothing's what's the word I'm looking for? don't rule out anything when it comes to creating your artwork. What one man's junk is another person's artwork. So just play with things, mix all your colours, have fun with the Brushos. There's so many different ways that you can use them, as you can see by all the lovely samples. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.